300, what's the deal? It's your folks, Shaka. Wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So yeah, as y'all know, I've been on both YouTube and TikTok for the past 3 months. And I've had some people who follow me on both and who have heard me speak on both platforms. They wanted me to give my opinion on which one I think is best to use, okay, or which one I think is better. And so that is why I'm making the video today. And look, man, I want to say this is from the perspective of an African-American man out of the West who has a pro-truth channel. And my definition of a pro-truth channel is a channel that provides information and wisdom that one can utilize, okay, in their life to help them become a better person tomorrow, as well as their community and the world, okay? And so a lot of these channels out here, like, no offense, Gematria and things like that, to me, those are entertainment and interesting channels, and we can learn some things, but I don't consider them pro-truth, okay? And so, yeah, let's just get into it. The first thing I will say is presentation, okay? The look. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this one to YouTube. Man, YouTube is a lot more organized than TikTok, and TikTok still does not have a dark mode, okay? That's kind of pathetic right now. Where they do that at, as they say. Also, you can't see the titles of videos on TikTok in the home screen. Now, I was gonna hit TikTok for having no time, but I think it's good that you can't see the time of the videos because people will just jump right in and stay as long as they can, okay? And so, yeah, that's gonna go to YouTube. Number 2 is the management tools. I had to get this one to TikTok, you know what I'm saying? And it was gonna be a stalemate, but the reason why is because they both have some good stuff. YouTube actually has more tools than TikTok, but TikTok's tools are more useful in many cases. Like a major issue with YouTube is the idea people can follow you and remain private. I'm not a fan of that. This alone makes YouTube a cesspool of information frauds, ripping posters, creeps, trolls, and non-supporters of your channel that's under your sub count that you probably don't want there because they don't really mean nothing to your sub. To your channel. You know what I'm saying? You can with YouTube pin comments. Okay, you can shut down comments on the fly. They just updated that. You can edit material, which is good. YouTube is nowhere near as tight with their comment section. With TikTok, you share a link. Sometimes if you say YouTube, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, they'll remove the comment. They'll flag the comment. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But the what gives them the edge though, you can do a lot more to manage the page. You can see who's following you. You can see who came through to check out your account. Okay. You can see a great many of people who have viewed your videos. Okay. You can see a great many of people who have liked your videos. And so these are good things, okay? Because it allows you to manage your channel a little better and weed out a lot of the people that don't mean much, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these frauds. And so I'm gonna give that one to TikTok, okay? The next one, number 3, exposure. I gotta get that one to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, this is why they are taking YouTube's time right now. Because when things are normal and it's not janky, they not running like a banana boat, which we're gonna get to that. You're gonna get way more views and exposure as a small time creator on TikTok. TikTok seems to be pro-creation. Meanwhile, YouTube still is coming off as pro-popular creator. Okay? Popular creators on YouTube ain't got to work too hard. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. They don't have to compete with some of the more quality material coming from people who are trying to be up and coming and get their position as well. And that is very discouraging. Okay. This app is just good at getting your videos out there to people who want to see them. Okay. I've said this before. YouTube is terrible when you tap into. It's the same thing with TikTok. You tap into TikTok, you'll get a video, but it's a video you want to see. I gotta keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, you tap into YouTube, you getting videos that you don't want to see, ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not good. And because TikTok is kind of good at that, you know, when you talk about like the like count or whatever, my like count is like 2/3 of the way, I believe, to the like count that I have on YouTube. All right. And it could be closer. And I have way more subs on YouTube and I have way more material. Okay. I just think that they are just way better at this here. And this is a very important one. Okay. But yeah, man, when they ain't acting janky, you never get the feeling that you're just dropping videos into dead air on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Unlike YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it a buck. You know, I've caught and watched more lives on TikTok than YouTube. I've seen more way creative material from both popular and unpopular content creators. And it's coming simply from me just hitting the feed line, swiping up the videos. I don't have to look at a suggested video down in the thing to manually go click at video. I can just swipe up and they're gonna give me what I'm looking for. And so that's a major one. But it's a hit to YouTube and not a blow because of number 4, how these people are governing these apps. And YouTube is leaving TikTok in the dust on this one. In my opinion, TikTok is probably the most unprofessional app I've ever been on. Okay, you can tell they are anti a lot of things constructive. Okay, going on here in the West. Okay, and you can tell that they are trying to be slick about pushing some of their Eastern way of doing things by way of this app to a certain extent. And in my opinion, it just ain't a good look. All right. And definitely ain't gonna work in the long run if they trying to come up on anything. You know, I would not do 2 things when it comes to TikTok right now. Okay. I would not post my business on there. I gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Even though they allow the option. And I definitely would not allow my children on there. And the reason why is because in a nutshell, it's clear to me, TikTok is all about pushing whatever agenda they're trying to push on the West versus actually being a professional app that's actually adhering to a community policy that keep people safe at all times. Okay, and y'all know that I've reported about the child bullying, but man, I've just never seen so much outright violence and ratchetness just being promoted just right there in the feed. You know what I'm saying? Popping right up at you. You know, meanwhile, you can make a video about anything. Like I made a video pretty much just saying that, hey y'all, it's not the white man's fault. We need to take more accountability and look at what we did wrong and the bad decisions that we made. They flagged it. And you know, after seeing it so many times, they flagged it because that's allowing people to make complete constructive thoughts, okay? And that's not something that they're interested in, it seems to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of this going on. No cussing, no perversion promotion, no hate being promoted, but they flagging the videos. Meanwhile, when you just on the feed, swiping, you seeing the most ridiculous stuff that I've never seen on YouTube. I gotta keep it a buck. I just ain't never seen it like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. But speaking of, you know, them flagging a lot in complete thoughts, let's talk about Black acceptance. So-called African American, people that matter, not the tap dancers continuing to make the so-called black brand look bad and dusty. But how well do they really accept real black thought? And I'll come up on these clips on TikTok every now and then, them trying to praise them for being pro-truth. Man, look, man, YouTube is way more accepting of diverse information that actually matters than TikTok, okay? I've rarely had my opinion taken down by YouTube, unless it was for what they eventually struck me for, which was speaking on political figures. Now, one, I understand the Hunter Biden one because, I'm coming sharp. They could have used that in the court of law. You did. But the second one, I wasn't with the Trump one. And y'all know I came back with the Bannon video to back up what I was saying, but I see why they hit that. But outside of that, and them, they might shadow ban it, you know what I'm saying, and play those type of games. But they don't get down like how TikTok does at all. TikTok is anti-black unity or real so-called black thought for real, y'all. They try to be slick about hiding it, such as giving the vids of people actually accusing them of this. They'll give those videos big numbers in traffic, okay? But it ain't clever at all, because in the background, they're doing stuff like rigging videos up, you know what I'm saying, so that they don't really work, you know what I'm saying, or people can listen to them. Or you might upload a video and you don't put a description in the video, they'll remove the description and the hashtags, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll just do what they typically do, just sit back and strike everything, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, quiet as kept, I got like 20 strikes on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have a strike system because they're not as organized and together as YouTube, but they don't have a strike system or really an adherence policy, because everything they strike you with, they say it's abusive or something like that. They don't really have nothing constructive like that going on, okay? They just sit back and kind of like strike what they just don't like or understand. Now, you'll get on there and you'll see some of this so-called pro-black, low-level stuff that don't really mean much, you know what I'm saying, be shared, and it'll be very popular because most black folks are thinking low level, and you'll think, oh no, they're allowing the truth to be shared. That's because they understand that, okay? Moment you get to talking about some stuff they don't understand or out of the league of what they might be understanding, they might let some of it come through, but man, they get the flagging and shadow banning way more than YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube by far is more accepting of, black thought. And then number 5 is engagement. Obviously, YouTube is more engaged. You pull up on Twitter or something like that, YouTube is there. They're there responding, talking back, and things like that. Me personally, myself, with the Little Video channel, I've had YouTube personally reach out to me through email and had a little talk back and forth with them and things like that. Yeah, a lot of it be cat, okay, but they do their due diligence with that, and so you gotta give it to YouTube. So overall, man, YouTube is still in lead, okay, and in my opinion, TikTok, unless they get some superficial help, how that be working. Okay, because I believe that's what happened back in the day with MySpace, because MySpace was very creative, but they wanted a new person in place, and unless that's the case, okay, TikTok got a lot more work to do, in my opinion, before they're going to be moving YouTube anywhere. They might have a time right now, but when you look at all this stuff that I was talking about, I think that some of this stuff is going to catch up to them, and it's going to slow them down from really moving YouTube off anything. So that's my thoughts, man. Y'all go ahead, man. If you pull up to this video, go ahead, drop your thoughts. What do you think? Who do you think is better? You know what I'm saying? Who do you think is going to be here in the long run? A lot of people saying that YouTube is dead. But a lot of people saying TikTok is going to get shut down over here. So y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think. You know, it's 300.